Hey, hello everyone and welcome back to this god-awful channel about film photography. In this video I shot Tri-X 400 at 6400 and it did not really turn out so great. The pictures came out a little bit too underexposed. They were really dark, let's face it. Not sure as to what went wrong. Maybe my chemistry was bad, maybe my camera just broke, or maybe it was definitely my fault. That's why I'm wearing this hat, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Clearly I don't know how to meter properly, so yeah, I could really only blame myself. However, I did manage to get a few good photos. Before I show you the video, I do want to say that this was shot in New York City back before the whole pandemic happened. And also want to mention that I shot this with my Nikon F 50mm 1.4. So without any further ado, here's what was supposed to be Tri-X 400 pushed to 6400. Once again, it's raining while I'm making this video. This time I'm going to leave my Osmo on because I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous. This time around, I mean, it's New York City, so might as well leave it on. Whoa. Okay, it's starting to get really bad. Not as bad as Florida, but it is really cold. So the rain makes it even worse. My Osmo is getting wet, as you can see. My Nikon is wet, but that's neither here nor there. I don't really care about it. This Nikon was made to withstand water, but not my little Osmo. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna keep going. So many umbrellas. I'm on my way back to the hotel. I'm completely soaked once again. And that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I can't feel my fingers. Okay, how do I get home? So yeah, that was that. Now this was supposed to be part of a series that I was gonna do. I have made a video in the past where I pushed Tri-X 400 to 3200 and that came out pretty well. And this was supposed to be its sequel, Tri-X 400 pushed to 6400. Things did not go well. Now, as to what really went wrong with this roll of film, this was probably my fault as to why this roll of film came out way underexposed. And I really hate to do this, but I was using the light meter app on my phone, which never ever fails me. However, this time it clearly failed me. I knew that it was not metering correctly, but I decided to ignore my gut feeling and just go with what this was telling me to go with. Yeah, that was a mistake. For example, this photo where a bunch of people were standing up against the wall with their umbrellas. I remember I stopped and metered for this, and if I remember correctly, it was metering at 2.8 at 1/125th of a second. And in my head, I knew this was a little bit off. My gut feeling was to shoot it at 1.4 at 60th because it was really dark. There was no lights whatsoever. It was just completely in the shadows, and according to my phone it said 2.8 at 1/125th of a second. Yeah, that's why I mainly blame myself. I didn't trust my gut feeling. I mean, yes, I don't really shoot at ISO 6400 all that often. In fact, I think it was my first time shooting this high. I decided to go with my meter, but I really should have listened to myself. I would have gotten a pretty good image, I think. And clearly for most of the night, I kind of went with that meter reading. I thought my shadows are 2.8 at 1/125th of a second, and my highlights would be at 5.6 2/50th. I don't know. I don't remember what my highlights were, but that's why most of these pictures came a little under, because I stayed at 2.8 at 1/125th for most of the time, which, yeah, that wasn't a smart thing to do. It is what it is. I'm not too mad about it. I was a little bummed out once I scanned it and realized there was little I can do to correct these images. These things tend to happen in photography, whether you're shooting film or digital. Sometimes photos just don't turn out great at all, and clearly this was one of those disasters that maybe could have been prevented. It definitely could have been prevented. So yeah, let me know down below what experiences you had in terms of messing up rolls of film. So yeah, with all that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe because I have a lot more stuff coming. And till next time.